Hey, Simone here, back with some insights for what to pay attention to when you are scaling your company, when you're in a growth phase. So we have two types of clients who show up for our scaling advisory sessions. The ones who are committed and the ones who say they're committed, but when they actually have to change their way of being and operating, their ways of being, the excuses or, if you wish, reasons stack up like you wouldn't believe. So sometimes I let them talk for a little while, and then at some point they stop themselves, and often they look a little sheepish and they say, oh my God, I just realized I sound exactly like my team. I sound exactly like the stuff that I'm trying to make them change. Now, one of our esteemed clients has a sign above her desk, which we always see during our Zoom calls, which is a great reminder, and it says, you can't take excuses to the bank. Now, whether you're after the money or you're after the impact, and hopefully it's both, there's nothing truer than that. You can't take excuses to the bank. Now, many of our clients, when we first talk, they feel overwhelmed and tired and burned out. Most of the time, their goals don't match anywhere near their potential. They're tired and they're burned out, so their goals have shrunk. It's like trying to cast a vision when you have blinders on. It's not expansive, it's not inspiring, and it's definitely not clear. Now, whether your plateau is caused by your fear of doing something you don't know, of failure, success, getting uncomfortable, being a fraud, you name it, or it's caused by your exhaustion, the result is the same. Because you're not inspiring, because you are not inspired, because you're tired, you're burned out, and you don't know what to be inspired by yourself. So along with this generally goes a lack of clarity. You see, being clear is a very scary thing, because when you make clear claims and you set clear expectations and metrics to go along with that, you can't hide anymore in the pea soup. Chaos and drama is no longer an option. And right here is why so many would prefer to forego the money on the impact, because once they make clear claims and they set measurable outcomes, oops, everybody will be able to see when you're not delivering. So that's why so many of your team members get resistant when you first try to implement systems. Because now systems make everything very clear and visible and transparent, and you can't fake it any longer. So it's a moment of truth, and it's a moment of decision and commitment. First comes the decision, I'm sick and tired of the way it is. And then comes the commitment, come hell or high water, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change my current reality and go for this other thing. Now, herein lies the rub. To create lasting change, you need three ingredients. First, the pain of staying in the familiar, staying where you are, has to be higher than the fear of the unknown. Second thing is the clarity of vision. And the third thing is the knowledge of what the first few steps are to get you in the right trajectory. And that's really it. But it all starts with that decision. And that means if you are burned out and tired, there's nothing is more important than getting clarity about what this could be like when it's all working as it should. It really doesn't have to be this way. As long as you have a solid product or service and you get the right systems in place that govern your process, your people, and your leadership, there's no reason on this planet for why you couldn't have your business exactly the way you want it. When you're not looking through that lens of being tired, it didn't work last time, I tried it, it didn't work, I can't have my business the way I want it, so I can't be helped, my business is different than everybody else's. I mean, you might have heard it in your head before, or you might have heard other people say this kind of stuff before. So whatever your disempowering narrative has become over time, it has become your pattern and your emotional home. So the only way you can get to the other side of this pattern is a pattern interrupt. And getting the proven system that has worked time and again, the support and the leadership to help you get there. Chances or you can't do this alone, because if you could, you would have already done it. You wouldn't be sitting here right now listening to me. Now, if any of this sounds familiar and you're sick and tired of the way it is and you would like nothing more than to change it, we are here to help. If you want to discover more, we have a brand new training out there. Grab your favorite beverage and some popcorn and head to bulletproofstartups.com and check out our new training. Bulletproofstartups.com. See what you think, and you have the chance to book a call with me at the end of that if it resonates. So I will see you there. Have a great week.